Good afternoon, it's Sharon May here, coming to you live from my garden. I've got a slightly different setup today, so it's a bit wobbly. It's one of those clip-on tripod thingies, so I'm going to give it a go. But it was so nice because it's actually dry, although it's a bit chilly. I thought I'd come out here and see how it goes for today. So fingers crossed with the old internet. Let me know if you do hop on, if you can hear me and see me okay, or let me know where you're coming in from. That would be fantastic. Also, if you could just put whether you're watching live or whether it's on the replay, so hashtag replay, it just gives me an idea of who's hopping on and when, because it's a little bit different, because it's the weekend, obviously. So just let me know who you are and where you're coming in from. I can see a couple of people jumping on, so let's get straight in, shall we? Thanks for joining. I can't see who it is. You'll have to say hi. So today is day 5, would you believe? Where's the time going? Of my 14-day challenge with Ray Higdon, going live for 14 days. So as I say, day 5 for me today. And the title I've chosen today is my top 3 tips to help manage your mindset. Why is that important? Well, let's think about it. It's all about how your day goes, isn't it? So you really want to keep as much positivity in your mindset as possible. So whether that's in your life, in your business, in your relationship with your kids, it's all about starting off your day correctly. So let's jump straight in, shall we? So my number 1 is to be aware of your thoughts. Sounds simple, right? Do you know, as human beings, we have between 60,000 and 80,000 thoughts per day. I'm just going to say that again because that is mind-blowing. We have, as human beings, between 60,000 and 80,000 thoughts per day on a daily basis. So just think about that for a moment. So whatever you're thinking about, you bring about. That's the saying, okay? So you've got to be really careful and just be aware of what it is you're thinking about. That's all it is. That's my number 1, is to become aware. Because, you know, if you wake up with the wrong mindset, it can really put a damper on your whole day. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I've been there, and I'm sure you guys have as well. So we're repetitive creatures, and what we tend to do is we repeat those thought patterns over and over and over again. So if we have 60 to 80,000 thoughts in a day, we're going to have them the following day and the following day and the following day. So what do you think is going to happen? Good or bad, it's going to actually have, you know, it's going to play a part in how our day goes, right? So make sure you're just aware to begin with of what you're thinking about. So that's my number 1. Nice and simple. Because once you're aware, obviously you can then change them. So whether that's good, bad, or indifferent, you can do something about it. Number 2, how do you feel? So how do you feel when you're having these thoughts? So take, for example, when you wake up in the morning, how do you feel? Because it's going to, again, have a bearing on your thoughts of that day. So if you're feeling rubbish, you're feeling tired, you're feeling down, a bit bleh. I mean, I don't know about you, I'm in the UK. We're actually on our 2nd lockdown. And it is so important to have a good mindset. There's people out there suffering with mental health issues. And if you don't start your day off in the right way, it's not going to go well. You know, it's bad enough the situation as it is, you know, on a worldwide scale. So the second thing is to literally be aware of how you feel when you're having those thoughts. So if you do wake up a bit blur, what I want you to do is a few things. So just think about your body language and what you're doing. So it sounds silly, but please try it. So sit up straight, pull your shoulders back, put a smile on your face, take some deep breaths. Anything you can do to change your state will have a bearing on what you're actually thinking. So, you know, even if it means putting on some music, dancing around the room, getting up, opening the windows, opening the doors, let some sunshine into your house, whatever you can do to change your state, do that. Because there's nothing worse than waking up in the morning and feeling like poo, and then, you know, your whole day goes to pot because of it. So you are in control of those feelings. So do something about it as soon as you're aware of it. So that's my number 2. And number 3 for today, and you've probably heard me say this before on videos, but it's so true and I'm going to keep banging on about it, is to be grateful. Please, just have a few minutes to yourself. Just stop just think and just be grateful for what you do have in your life. You know, it doesn't have to be huge things. I'm grateful for a ton of things. And I actually suggest that you have a journal, have a notebook, whatever floats your boat. You can have an A4 book like I've got here, and literally write down every single morning when you wake up, what are you grateful for? It might be a cup of coffee in front of you that's particularly nice. It might be that the sun's shining. You have a roof over your head. You have food in the cupboards. You have your health. How important is that nowadays? So just having that gratefulness, that feeling of gratefulness of what you actually have in your life will have a huge impact on how you feel, not only just for that day, but for the week, the months ahead, and even years. And it's going to change your life. You know, you might think it's a bit hocus pocus or a bit woo-woo, but try it, please. Just try it for a week for me. Write down, start with 5 things. Everyone can think of 5 things that they're grateful for. Get a journal, put on it, what am I grateful for? Every day when you wake up and you have that cup of coffee, write down what you're grateful for and watch your life change. So that is it from me for today. I hope you got some value out of that. If you did, please feel free to reach out and I'll share with you another 7 tips that I've got, and I'll pop those over in an inbox for you. Thanks for following. Thanks for watching me. That's my day 5 of my 14-day challenge, and I will see you again live tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.